Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan State's offense will get first crack at it today. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard. So Ohio State's offense will go to work for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball.
There's a live football! And he gets back on top of it, and a first disaster. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. Right midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Unloads it left. Pulls it in, it's Miller. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Buckeyes are on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D-lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Trying to get it to the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Power football with the run. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, when that might open up some big plays down the field.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He'll take it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Spartans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And now on second down for this offense. Gets the back moving. Gonna swing it on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Marco. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Takes it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football now. I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Smarty! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They'll try to add another to their lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Out of the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Scanning the field, it's Sayed. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Miller.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Wants to throw on third. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Spartans can really attack on this second and short. They'll try the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Using his legs, it's Hill. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. A design run for the quarterback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, you can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Michigan State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown Buckeyes. Once he got some room, it was over.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Hauls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Spartans want to move quickly. Calls his own number. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. It's complete on the right side. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Launched out of the pocket. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out they're inside the horseshoe.
And will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hale. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Gonna run it. It's Green. Got enough for the first. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. The screen, he's got wheels. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it first and 10. They'll give it to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And
why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Spartans have this offense rolling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll ride the hot hand. Picks up the first down, still moving. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Michigan State, 31, Ohio State, 20.
He'll bring it out. It's Hale. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got it behind the line. It's Hale. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Buckeyes getting set on first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good, right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to buy time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the ground with the back. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. And it'll be down right there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space, it's Markham. Hard running there. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Vaughn. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Now on the move.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, though.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Dropping back, it's Sayed. He's got his man. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense not fooled there in a 2-minute situation. This offense trying to go quick game, trying to catch some blocks to see if they can spring that guy, but the defensive pursuit.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock.
Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Making side adjustments here. Lost a throw on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. And the field goal unit is on the field. The holder will kneel at the 33, a 43-yard attempt for the win. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they'll send out the field goal unit. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. And it's good. He nailed it. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.